this nation hasn't always followed the most environmentally conscious path. Today, growing awareness guides us to plan rather than plunder, considering the needs of nature along with our own.
In this day and age of flash drives, iPods, smartphones, and missions to Mars, it's no wonder there's a growing concern among various NGOs, educational institutions, and governmental agencies regarding what some see as a looming human capital crisis facing global agriculture. From Australia to North America, there's a shortage of qualified graduates in agriculture available to meet the growing workforce demand, and a significant decrease in secondary students who will be entering agriculture colleges and universities during the next 10 years.
What the Council has tried to do actually is to bridge the gap between educators and industry. We're realizing how industry needs highly skilled students, or at least students coming into the workforce, and we want to make sure that the education community makes the programs and the curriculum relevant to the needs of industry so that we can remain competitive in the 21st century.
The greenhouse industry as it is today is not what it was like 20 years ago. We are highly developed. We're, in our case, for instance, growing on cement floors. We're no longer digging in the soil. A lot of it is automated within the greenhouse facilities, automatic climate control systems. We use integrated pest management for our pest control within the greenhouse. We have websites now that we need to set up and maintain. Our marketing has completely changed. So with all these things happening within the industry, we've had a requirement for a completely different level of employee. We can't just hire anybody anymore that comes off the street that we can show how to transplant and that's all they do. We now require people that have a college, university education.
With a mandate to help create a qualified and motivated workforce that is sufficient to sustain profitable agriculture in Canada, the Canadian Agricultural Human Resource Council works closely with both industry leaders and the Association of Canadian Community Colleges as well as universities to develop and communicate solutions to the growing human resource issue facing the country. Collaborating with learning institutions such as Kwantlen Polytechnic University in British Columbia, the Council is working diligently to ensure that courses offered are relevant to the requirements of the industry and appealing to students.
Kwantlen's role in agriculture is to bring or prepare students for full careers that support agriculture success. I guess there are 4 elements to this. There's the skills that industry need. There's the support from CARC, particularly in identifying essential skill sets and job profiles. There are emerging trends in industry that our faculty identify through their academic work, and there are the interests of students. And so we take all those elements, we put them together and create coherent programs for our students. And our graduates then are ready to work upon finishing our program, and we think they have long-term career potential.
What I didn't realize when I first started out in this industry is how much technology has affected how people grow things now. And by going to Kwantlen, they've taught me all the technical skills that you need to know in here. This is advanced farming. This is farming in the 22nd century. You need to know computer skills, you need to know, chemistry, biology, you need to know all those things to grow plants nowadays.
From agriculture to aquaculture, from British Columbia to Newfoundland and Labrador, the opportunities for educated and skilled professionals in the industry are abundant. However, according to the Council, in order for Canada to meet the growing and urgent need of the agriculture industry for those professionals, it's just as important for companies to keep up with the latest industry trends and pursue qualified candidates as it is for educators to develop the right curriculum and offer the best degrees.
What interested me in the aquaculture industry was the fact that I grew up in a fishing community. I've always been around the ocean. I grew up in a fishing family, and I saw the immense pressures on the wild fisheries. As an environmentalist at heart, I've always wanted to do something to relieve that pressure, so aquaculture was a natural fit for me. To be able to provide the consumer healthy, salmon in what I'm doing today, but healthy seafood products to better the health of all of our people and yet not put the wild fisheries under pressure has just been phenomenal for me. The Marine Institute provided me the education, and without that I would not have had the many opportunities that I've had over the last 10 years.
With an aging workforce and emerging technologies, combined with the need for relevant curriculum and understanding by educators of the types of qualified professionals needed in the industry, it is crucial to the Canadian agriculture industry as a whole to attract and retain new workers. To find out more about the CAHRC, visit their website at www.cahrc-ccrha.ca.